All right, so today we're going to crack open a can of something different, something really interesting, I think. We're diving deep into the world of Mountain Dew.
Oh, wow.
And, you sent in a ton of articles.
Yep.
You even sent us your own notes about this. So I can tell that you're already kind of fascinated by this neon green giant.
Oh, yeah.
And trust me, there's a lot more to it than just that sugary citrus blast.
I think what's really fascinating is that this drink went from, a little-known regional mixer to a global brand.
Yeah.
It's such an interesting story of shrewd acquisitions, bold branding, and really a deep understanding of what makes consumers tick.
It's like they bottled lightning in a can, right?
Yeah.
So let's rewind all the way back to the beginning.
Okay.
Mountain Dew wasn't always this high-octane fuel for skateboarders and gamers we know today.
No, you're absolutely right.
Right.
It actually started in the 1930s.
Wow.
As a mixer for whiskey.
Oh, wow.
Two brothers in Tennessee, Barney and Allie Hartman,
Uh-huh.
they created this lemon-lime concoction.
Right.
Primarily to mix with their favorite spirits.
Whiskey and Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
I guess every billion-dollar brand has to start somewhere.
You got to start somewhere.
Right. But how did they escape that,
Right.
shall we say, niche market?
Well, for about a decade,
Yeah.
Mountain Dew was just another generic lemon-lime soda
Right.
struggling to get noticed.
Okay.
The real turning point came
Yeah.
in the late 1950s
Okay.
when the Hartman brothers sold the trademark to the Tip Corporation.
Interesting.
That's when Mountain Dew adopted its now famous citrus flavor.
So this is where the magic happens.
Yeah.
Adding orange juice and other unique flavors
Right.
created that almost indescribable taste
Yeah.
that sets Mountain Dew apart. It's not quite lemon lime,
Right.
not quite orange.
It's its own thing.
It's its own thing entirely.
Exactly. And this distinctive flavor was really key. It allowed them to stand out in a really crowded market
Right.
and gain regional popularity.
Right.
But the real game changer came in 1964
Yeah.
when Pepsi acquired Mountain Dew.
Pepsi, talk about a power move.
Right.
It's like they strapped a rocket booster to Mountain Dew's back.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just about getting the drink on more shelves, was it?
No, it was much more strategic than that.
Okay.
Pepsi used its massive distribution network
Right.
and marketing power to launch Mountain Dew into the national spotlight.
Oh, okay.
To put this into perspective,
Yeah.
Mountain Dew sales today
Uh-huh.
are 35 times higher
What?
than the entire Pepsi company's sales were at the time of the acquisition.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's unpack some of that marketing magic.
Okay.
I've heard about some, shall we say, interesting early marketing campaigns.
Oh, yes. The early days of Mountain Dew marketing were quite a sight.
Oh, really?
Their mascot was Willie the Hillbilly,
Willie the Hillbilly.
playing off of those Appalachian roots and the whole moonshine connection.
I see.
Taglines like, Yahoo Mountain Dew, and it'll tickle your innards. Were all the rage trying to capture the popularity of shows like the Beverly Hillbillies.
Okay. I have to admit those taglines are amazing.
Yeah.
In a so bad it's good kind of way.
Yeah.
But clearly, Mountain Dew eventually realized they needed a new image.
Yes. By the 1970s,
Okay.
they were aiming for a younger, more active demographic.
Okay.
They ditched Willie the Hillbilly
Gotcha.
and started associating the drink with outdoor adventures, sunshine,
Right.
and that feeling of freedom.
So out with the hillbillies and in with surfers catching waves with a Mountain Dew in hand.
Not quite surfers.
Okay.
But you're getting the idea.
Okay.
This shift in branding was crucial.
Right.
It set the stage for the Dew era,
Right.
which exploded in the 1990s,
Uh-huh.
cementing Mountain Dew's connection with extreme sports,
Right.
a youthful, energetic lifestyle, and that feeling of pushing boundaries.
That's such a smart move.
Yeah.
They didn't just ride the wave of that cultural shift towards action sports. It became a part of it.
Right.
But their marketing savvy goes beyond just catchy slogans and cool visuals, doesn't it?
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
They also mastered the art of product variation.
They mastered the art of product variation. I mean, it feels like every time you turn around, there's a new Mountain Dew flavor hitting the shelves.
Right.
And people go crazy for them.
They tap into that collector mentality, that desire for novelty. Limited time releases create this sense of urgency,
Right.
making people feel like they have to try it before it's gone.
It's like they've turned soda into a treasure hunt.
Yeah.
But let's talk about some of those legendary flavors.
Okay.
Code Red, for example,
Yeah.
has got to be one of the most successful flavor variations, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
Right.
Code Red was launched in 2001
Okay.
and was a massive hit. It proved that Mountain Dew could venture beyond its core citrus flavor
Right.
and still resonate with its audience. But more than that, it tapped into a flavor profile,
Yeah.
cherry,
Right.
that had a strong nostalgic appeal
I see.
for many consumers.
It was like a blast from the past
Yeah.
with that familiar cherry taste, but with that signature Mountain Dew kicks.
Exactly.
And now it's a permanent fixture in their lineup.
Yep.
Speaking of permanent fixtures,
Yeah.
what about Livewire?
Oh, yeah.
That orange blast is a personal favorite of mine.
Livewire is a great example
Yeah.
of how Mountain Dew listens to its consumers.
Okay.
It debuted in 2003 as a summer seasonal flavor,
Oh, wow.
but quickly gained a devoted following. Took a few years,
Yeah.
but fan demand eventually pushed it into a permanent spot
Wow.
on the roster.
And that's a testament to the power of brand loyalty.
Yeah.
When Mountain Dew fans find a flavor they love,
Right.
they're vocal about it.
They are.
But let's not forget the mysterious allure of pitch black.
Oh, yeah.
I still remember that sleek black can and that unique grape flavor. It was like Halloween in a soda.
Pitch Black was brilliant.
Yeah.
It created this aura of mystery and intrigue,
Right.
perfectly timed for the Halloween season. Even though it wasn't a permanent edition,
Okay.
it still has a devoted following,
Yeah.
with fans clamoring for its return every year.
Wow.
This speaks to the power of nostalgia marketing.
Yeah.
Bringing back limited-time flavors taps into those fond memories
Right.
and creates a sense of excitement.
Totally. It's like they're playing with our emotions.
Yeah.
But hey, it's a brilliant strategy.
It is.
Speaking of playing with emotions, we can't forget about Baja Blast.
Baja Blast.
For years, it was the mythical unicorn of Mountain Dew flavors.
Yes.
It's available only at Taco Bell.
Baja Blast is a fascinating case study.
Right.
Collaboration and exclusivity. Creating a flavor specifically for Taco Bell in 2004. Mountain Dew managed to tap into two distinct but overlapping consumer bases.
It created this cult-like following.
It did.
You could only get it at Taco Bell,
Right.
which made it even more desirable.
Exactly.
People were begging for it to be released in stores.
And that's exactly what Mountain Dew wanted.
Really?
They built up anticipation and demand for years.
Oh, wow.
When they finally released Baja Blast in stores,
Yeah.
for limited periods, of course,
Right.
it felt like a victory for the fans.
They knew exactly what they were doing.
They did.
It's brilliant marketing,
Uh-huh.
but they've also shown a willingness to involve their fans in the product development process.
Yes.
Remember Voltage?
Absolutely. Voltage.
With its electrifying blue raspberry flavor,
Yeah.
was the result of a fan vote.
That's right.
That's a really clever way to engage your audience
Well-
and make them feel like they're part of the brand's journey.
It's not just about selling them a product.
Right.
It's by building a community.
Exactly. And speaking of communities. Yeah.
Mountain Dew has done an incredible job of targeting niche markets,
Right.
like the gamer crowd, with flavors like Game Fuel.
Game Fuel is a perfect example of
Right.
how they tailor their products
Yeah.
to specific interests and lifestyles.
Right.
The no-slip grip cans and claims of enhanced focus
Uh-huh.
directly address the needs and desires of gamers.
Okay.
It's about speaking directly to a specific subculture
Right.
and giving them something tailored to their interests.
It's like they're constantly evolving and adapting.
Yeah.
They're not afraid to experiment and push the boundaries of what a soda can be.
Right.
What do you think drives this constant innovation?
I think a big part of it is their deep understanding of their audience.
Mm-hmm.
They know what their consumers want,
Right.
what excites them,
Yeah.
and what keeps them coming back for more.
And that's reflected in everything they do,
Right.
from their bold flavors and eye-catching packaging to their edgy marketing campaigns and strategic partnerships.
It's not just a drink.
It's an experience.
Precisely. They've created a brand that stands for something more than just a sugary beverage.
Yeah.
It represents a lifestyle, an attitude,
Yeah.
a sense of adventure and excitement.
Exactly.
So we've talked about Mountain Dew's innovative flavors
Yeah.
and its marketing genius,
Uh-huh.
but there's another layer to their success.
Okay.
Their ability to constantly reinvent their image to stay fresh and exciting.
Right.
How have they managed to do that over the years? It's like They've cracked the code on staying relevant, haven't they?
You have.
They've gone from hillbilly mascots to extreme sports to gaming, always tapping into what's cool and exciting for their target audience.
They've been masters at adapting their image to resonate with the changing cultural landscape. Think about their evolution from Yahoo Mountain Dew to Do the Dew.
Yay.
They've shifted from a folksy, energetic vibe, mirroring the cultural shifts of each era.
And they've done it so seamlessly.
They have.
It's not just a superficial change of clothes.
Right.
It's a deep understanding of their audience's aspirations and how those aspirations evolve over time.
Right.
But let's talk about the future.
Okay.
What's next for Mountain Dew in a world that's increasingly focused on health and wellness?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Right.
The soda landscape is changing with consumers seeking healthier options.
Right.
But I don't think it's game over for sugary sodas just yet.
Okay.
Mountain Dew has already shown a willingness to adapt.
Okay.
They've released diet and zero sugar variations.
Right.
And they've dipped their toes into energy drinks and even coffee-infused beverages.
So we could see them leaning more into those categories, maybe expanding their reach beyond the traditional soda market?
Absolutely.
Okay.
They could also explore more natural ingredients, incorporating real fruit juices or botanicals into their flavors. Imagine a Mountain Dew with a hint of ginger or lime, appealing to those seeking more natural options.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
It would be a way to stay true to their bold flavor identity while catering to a more health-conscious consumer.
Exactly.
But what about their global expansion? They've had some success in international markets.
Yeah.
But there's still a lot of untapped potential, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Becoming a truly global brand requires more than just translating labels.
Right.
They'll need to understand the cultural nuances of each market.
Okay.
Adapt their flavors and marketing strategies accordingly.
Right.
What works in the U.S. might not resonate in Japan or Brazil.
It's like they need to become chameleons.
Yeah.
Adapting their colors to blend into different cultural landscapes.
Exactly.
But they've shown that they can do that, haven't they?
They have.
Think about Baja Blast, a flavor created specifically for the Taco Bell market.
Baja Blast is a perfect example of their ability to tailor their offerings to specific cultural tastes.
Right.
It wouldn't surprise me if we see more region-specific flavors popping up around the world.
It's exciting to think about what the future holds for Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
They've come a long way from that humble whiskey mixer in Tennessee and show no signs of slowing down.
I think their secret lies in their ability to constantly evolve, to embrace change and to stay ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
They're not afraid to experiment, to take risks, and to learn from their mistakes.
And that's a valuable lesson for any brand in any industry.
Absolutely.
So let's wrap this up with a thought-provoking question for our listener.
Yeah.
If you were in charge of Mountain Dew's next big move, what would it be? A new flavor, a bold marketing campaign, a global domination strategy?
Right.
What's the next chapter in the Mountain Dew saga?
That's a great question.
Right.
It's hard to say for sure. But whatever they do, I'm confident it will be bold, unexpected, and most importantly, it will resonate with their loyal fans.
Well said. And that concludes our deep dive into the world of Mountain Dew.
Right.
We've covered a lot of ground.
Yeah.
From humble beginnings to global ambitions, from wild flavors to marketing genius.
It's been a fascinating journey through a truly iconic brand.
And a huge thank you to you, our listener, for joining us on this delicious adventure.
Yeah.
We hope you've learned something new, gained a new appreciation for this neon green giant, and maybe even gotten a little thirsty along the way. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep on doing the Dew.
Do the Dew. The Dew-niverse, here we come.
Right.
As always, subscribe to our channel, like this video, and comment below.
Yeah, leave us your thoughts.
Let us know what you think.
And don't forget to check out the links in the description. You might find some useful stuff there. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.